These are the plaintiffs, Kendall Simmons and Rosie Sweeney. Kendall says he went to the defendant's tattoo parlor and got a black panther tattoo on his arm, but the thing is blue. Since there's no such thing as a blue panther, this is a big problem. In addition, his tattoo artist went too deep with the needles, causing extensive scarring on his arm, causing him great pain. He's suing for $5,000 for all he's been through. This is the defendant, Thomas Vera. He says this is the first he's heard of the plaintiff having a problem with his tattoo. He can't be responsible for how the plaintiff's body reacts to the tattoo, and everyone knows some scarring is possible from the tattooing process. Bottom line, his guy did nothing wrong, and he thinks he will prevail here and now. He is accused of going in too deep.
Okay. Kendall Simmons and Rosie Sweeney. You can come on up. You're suing Thomas Vera, also known as Flo,
yes,
doing business as Karma Tattoo. Okay, you're the owner of the company?
Yes.
For $5,000 for an unsatisfactory tattoo that, according to you, needs to be redone and has caused such damage that you're going to need actual medical intervention to fix, correct? Okay. Your relationship?
That's my fiance.
Your fiance. Okay. She got a ring on her finger?
No.
Or you just guys just throw that word around. You pony up the ring before you call her your fiance, okay? All right. So I'm trying to help you out. All right. What happened?
On April 22nd of 2010, I went down to the beach. Well, we went down to the beach for vacation, and while we was down there, we had decided to get a tattoo. And
now, is this your first tattoo, or?
No.
No. How many others do you have?
I got 2 half sleeves, one on each forearm, one on my leg.
Right now. Okay.
Got them 2.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you've done this a lot. All right, go ahead.
While we was down there, we had decided to get a tattoo, and we had went to his shop. And while we was there, I had picked out my tattoo, and she had picked out hers.
And what did you pick out?
It was a face of a panther.
Okay.
And now it looks like a bear.
Looks like a bear?
It looks like a bear.
Okay.
But in the process, I had picked out the face that I had wanted for my tattoo. She picked out hers. The dude had started doing her stencil, and he had called in a guy by the name Low Key.
Low Key?
Low Key. So it took about 25, 30 minutes for him
I don't know if I want somebody named Low Key doing my tattoo. He may be a little too low key for me. I want somebody who's a little more on top of their game. All right, go ahead.
So it took about 25, 30 minutes for him to get there.
Yours came out fine, right?
Yours
isn't a problem. Okay, so go ahead.
So when he was drawing up the stencil, it took probably about 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. So when I started doing it, the outline went fine. So when he started doing the shading, I told him, I said, man, you starting to go in a little bit too deep.
The guy doing your tattoo, Low Key.
It started, because when it started to go in deep, you could tell due to the way that the needle feel. So he was like,
Does it hurt if they go deeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, he gonna add a little bit of blue in it. So I thought he was talking about.
He was adding blue into the Black Panther that you wanted on your? Okay.
I thought he was talking about like blue streaks, but evidently he was talking about a whole bunch of blue shade.
Okay.
So as time progressed on, I followed all the procedures. I'm not brand new to getting tattoos, whatever. I followed all the procedures. As time progressed on, the spots that I felt him going deep in, it started to heal up as a keloid.
Keloid, which is raised skin. Where's your tattoo? Is it in a decent place? Okay, come over here. Please.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. Forgive me? What are the odds that it keloid? Well, I guess the odds are good because that's where he went too deep. The eyes, the two eyes, and part of the nose.
The nose and right there.
And on the side.
And then I got like the 2 half sleeves. I got them in a more sensitive skin, and I don't have no keloids.
Now, this was done by somebody else?
Yeah, all this right here was done by somebody else. This, them 2.
Okay.
And all that.
Okay.
And
Let me see this again. Okay, and now go ahead and go back. I'm gonna feel up your arm, your boyfriend's arm a little more before. Okay. Have you been to a doctor to find out about healing the keloids?
Yeah.
And what did they say?
They gave me a statement. I'm gonna have to get like injections. The injections like from $600 to $1,200. But the thing is, It's really no telling how many times I'm gonna have to go back.
Okay, can I see the documentation?
But the thing is, I'm permanently scarred.
How does it end up looking after the injections? What ends up happening? Does it?
I mean, you could tell that it's not going to look like I was supposed to.
I don't know. They don't say. They don't say, and after that, it'll look like X or it'll look like Y or you're permanently scarred. It just says that the price recommended injections of Kenalog, $600 to $1,200 as an estimate for total cost. Okay. So talk to me. You own the tattoo parlor?
Yes, I do, Your
How
Judge.
long?
I've owned this studio for about 2.5 years. I've been tattooing for 15 years, okay? That gentleman that he's talking about that tattooed him, he came to me working for me, said, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. At that time when he got tattooed by him, he only been with me about a month, okay? He wasn't the first nor the last complaint. I've gotten more complaints with him since then. A few weeks, about 3 weeks after he tattooed him, I'd fired the gentleman. I found out he just got out of federal prison. Bye-bye. I don't need a convicted convict working for him.
Well, he could be a great tattoo artist.
He'd be a great tattoo artist,
but
I don't run that kind of studio. My studio is, he sees how it is at the beach. It's very different than the other studios, very clean. I try to give people custom work. I have examples of that in my briefcase there.
So you had to fire this guy because he lied to you?
He lied to
about
me.
his-
He's messed other people's tattoos up,
Okay.
which...
This is what he's saying in his defense, so you just keep quiet, because
Yeah.
so far it's going really good for you. Go ahead.
Now, this is another thing. When you come in to get the tattoo, there's no guarantees made. Before you get tattooed in my studio, you sign paperwork that I tell people, read it.
Did you sign the paperwork?
Yeah.
Okay, can I see the paperwork he signed? And I take it it's a full disclaimer of any and
It's
all
a full
liability.
disclaimer
Does
of...
it talk about keloids or no?
No, and this is the thing about keloids, okay? Doctors know about appendicitis and brain damage and broken legs and all that stuff. How many doctors do you know that tattoo professionally?
I don't even know a non-doctor that tattoos professionally.
Okay.
But your point would be...
My point is, okay, with that keloid condition, I know how to fix it. I've had to take classes for the past 6 years.
How do you fix it?
All he needs to do is get tattooed and walk out in the sunlight. All I got to do is go right back through it. And that was
Wait, say that again.
All he has to do is come to me,
Right?
tattoo right through it again, like I'm fixing it, like I'm going back over it again, and take him out in the good old sunshine. The vitamin E that we get from the sunshine will make that keloid go away.
The vitamin E coupled with the fresh ink or what?
No, it's just
The agitation of the
just the
needle?
agitation of what the traumatized skin and me agitating it again and letting your body naturally get that vitamin E will make it go away.
Let me ask you a couple questions. What am I going to do with this little waiver that you signed?
Read the top of it, darling. Or Your Honor. Sorry.
What did you call me before you said Your Honor?
Darling.
Darling? I must spare you because you corrected yourself, okay? So I won't correct you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so there's a disclaimer of liability, but the plaintiff got keloids. Is the defendant responsible?
Well, it's common medical knowledge that it appears that the defendant is possibly of African American descent, and it's highly known that people of darker color are highly prone to keloid formation.
How do you know this?
Yes, I'm in the medical profession.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so, it's not like negligence if it happens?
No, I think that he should have been made aware of that, however.
That's where the disclaimer comes in. You sign that disclaimer.
So you signed the disclaimer and it's over. But what about the fact that the guy who did it was a federal convict and it screwed up other people's work?
That's just scary, but he signed it.
He
signed
did.
the disclaimer.
So that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Going inside the courtroom.
In consideration, do I hereby release Karma, its employees and agents from all manner of liabilities, claims, actions, and demands in law or in equity, which I or my heirs may have or might have now or hereafter, by reason of complying with my request to be tattooed. I fully understand I am making a permanent change to my body and have no claims made regarding the ability to undo changes made. I hereby release Karma, its employees and agents from all manner of liability, claims, actions, and demands in law or in equity. How are you gonna get by that one? What am I supposed to do? Just go?
I mean, really, it's plain and simple. The dude was there a month.
The dude was what?
The guy was working with him for a month. I mean, he should have checked out his work before he even.
Yeah, but you do understand the concept behind a release of liability is it's assuming they're liable. It's assuming that they botched it up. I mean, a release of liability releases them if they botch it up. That's what release of liability means. A company can't try to bargain away gross negligence, like he hurts you on purpose, but something that's, let's say he was negligent and that's why you keloid. By the way, keloids can happen through an incision from surgery, through tattooing, through different interventions in the skin. And no one can predict whether a keloid's going to happen or not. This is a part of the healing process that's sort of a little bit unpredictable. But let's assume that they're negligent, because that's what you're supposed to do. Let's just assume that they're negligent. You sign away that if they're negligent, you can't sue them. That's what you signed there. Did you realize you were doing that or no?
No.
Did you read what you signed though?
Yeah, I mean, I read what I signed, but
you figured you'd take your chances?
I mean, but at the same time, I mean, I got 2 half sleeves. I got them done by a different tattoo artist. And for some reason, the guy that he just hired just only for a month.
Oh, no, the guy's a clown. I mean,
Yes.
he walked in here and the first thing he did was say, this is not the first complaint. These other people have complained. I had to fire him. The guy was a liar because he didn't tell me about the fact that he just got out of federal prison. He claimed he could do a bunch of stuff. He couldn't do it. Okay. His defense is not the guy did a great job. His defense is, Judge, he signed a waiver. Now, let me ask you a question, because you strike me as, you're like 5 hours away from Myrtle Beach, right? You're not close. Yeah. You strike me as an individual who very much wants the reputation of tattoo parlors and your tattoo parlor you're very proud of it.
Yes,
You're proud of the work you do.
Yes, I am.
You're proud of the tattoo parlor that you happen to run in Myrtle Beach, Karma Tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm going to rule in your favor in this case. So this, because you can't sign a waiver like this and not expect there to be a legal result. There's just, my hands are tied on it. But if he happens to go back to Myrtle Beach, will you take care of this for him?
I'd fix it in a heartbeat.
With a charge or with no charge?
No charge.
Okay, he's on video. Okay, we got
I'm
him
on
on
national
tape
TV,
saying that.
brother, saying that.
Okay, we got him on tape saying that. So if y'all want to take it, you know what? Why don't you take her to Myrtle Beach, put a ring on her finger, okay, and get the tattoo fixed. Verdict for the defendant. Good luck, folks.
All right, so let's see what the plaintiff has to say about the outcome of this case. Step up just a little bit and tell me how you're feeling about this ruling.
I mean, honestly, I'm permanently scarred due to the fact that the guy didn't know what he was doing.
No doubt about that. He even admits it, but he says it's not permanent. Now, does he sound like he might be able to remedy the situation, even make the Panther black, and maybe even fix it?
He say I can come back and get it fixed, so I mean, I guess I'm going to have to see what's what.
Is there a trip in Myrtle Beach in your future here coming up?
Maybe, probably so.
All right. Okay, very good. All right, head right down this way. All right. So how does that make you feel to hear him say that?
It makes me feel great that he's going to come back and get tattooed by me again, that he has enough respect to know that I would fix his stuff for him. I'm just trying to give it out there that when you go into a tattoo shop to get tattooed, look at someone's portfolio, ask some questions, figure some things out. You're making a permanent change to your body.
And when you hire somebody to do those tattoos?
I got to figure out some stuff too.
Okay, Harvey?
So really, everybody behind me is right. When you sign these disclaimers, you give your rights away. You really should read them before you get a job done like this. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.